Hi, welcome to Flagship Podcast. I'm your host, Fred Bays, and I am here today with Cathy Murphy from Wee Giggles. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
So Cathy is one of our 7 finalists for our pitch event coming up on February 19th. Cathy, can you tell us what it was like to apply and then go through the process and kind of what it's been like with the pitch?
It was pretty easy to apply. You just had to give all your information, do what you needed to do. It was very exciting to find out that, there was 47, and then was 16 next, and I made that. And then coming in for your interview, a little nerve-wracking when you're standing at the end of that big, beautiful table in that room, but that was okay. And then finding out you made it to the end, the 6th, that's really exciting and rewarding.
So what's it been like so far in the process, meeting with our coach and just getting started on that?
It's been pretty good. Wade's helped a lot. The questions, he's always there to get the answers. Just guiding you to do what you need to do and making sure, do this in a week, and then when you talk to me, let's have that done, and we'll go to the next thing. And it's been pretty easy.
Okay. So Cathy, you are the owner of Wee Giggles.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about the history of it.
So I've been doing childcare for 37 and a half years. So in my home, I did it for 35 years. When I had my son, I didn't want to take him to a daycare. And I had a great daycare. It was amazing, but I couldn't do it. And I wanted to be home, and I wanted to help other families and other young moms when they bring their babies. It's so hard to find somebody to take care of your most prized possession. Mm-hmm. So I started out in 1989, early 1989, and I've been doing that since. And just a couple of years ago, I decided I'm not going to retire. I got 2 girls that want to do this too. So I'm going to start a center. My 5-year plan is to have 2, and I can put one girl in one girl in the other. I can still go in and rock babies and still run the business some if I want, and I can still go to Florida if I want. So, yeah.
So how many did you have when you were in your home? Kids?
Well, I ended up with 25 in my house, and you're not supposed to have 25.
Okay.
But after COVID, there was not many places that were taking kids, not good places. When the kids were out of school for that year, we ended up homeschooling 9 kids. And so that's what put me over the edge. And so I knew I had to find some other place and do this right. So, and I had 5 employees at home too. So, yeah.
And so when you stepped out, that was, has it been 2,
Yes.
2.5?
It's been 2. Yeah.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on the west side of Anderson at the Wesleyan Church.
In Edgewood, yeah.
In Edgewood.
Mm-hmm.
And how many kids do you have now?
When I first went there, I was licensed for 57.
Okay.
My plan was to have 57 in 3 years. That was my 3-year plan, but I had that in 11 months.
Okay.
So now they've come in. The church is allowing me to share a space with them, and now I'm licensed for 80.
Okay.
And I'm at 61 right now.
Okay. And you have from birth to...
Yeah, 3 months to 5 years is my program. And that's what the curriculum and all the programs set up for. But I also take care of kids until they're 12, and I drive those kids back and forth to Lapel Elementary.
Okay. Now, recently, in the last year, I know you ended up taking a step to try to be able to reach more people by getting a van.
Right.
And wrapping that van.
Right.
And very quickly, it got full, didn't it?
Yes. Very quickly.
Okay.
Very quickly, yeah.
So, so you've been at it for 2 years, and what would you say are some of the biggest challenges or hurdles you face to actually step out and expand it and do something outside of your home and really grow the business?
The biggest challenge is finding employees and trusting people.
Okay.
That's one of my biggest fears, is trusting someone to come in and work for me. It's been pretty good. The first time I had to hire someone, it took me a couple of months, but I'm getting good applicants, and we do background checks and drug tests and all kinds of checks on them from where they were working before, and that's my biggest challenge, is trusting people. And we've got to 15 now. I've got 15 employees, so that's probably my biggest challenge. The rest is just the adjusting. When you get more kids, we got to move a room and we got to adjust and that kind of thing.
How would you say you've grown the most as a leader? I mean, you've tripled things with staff, with kids, with facility. What would you say has been some of the biggest growth for you as a leader?
Confidence, knowing I can do it. Confidence, knowing what I'm thinking and being able to, knock my ideas off of coaches or anyone, and they say, "That's right, you got this. You're thinking in the right direction." That's been an accomplishment. Just feeling like I kind of being pointed in the right direction.
Well, obviously, I know you kill it as a leader because I've coached you
Yeah, thank you.
and really enjoyed working with you and seeing every time we would meet, you'd tackle whatever it was and say, all right, now I got this issue. Let's talk through this.
Yeah.
And you're just a very proactive leader, on things. So what would you say you're most proud of that you've accomplished over the last couple of years of stepping out?
I think what I'm the most proud of is watching my girls and knowing that I'm leading them and they feel confident in what they're doing and they're proud of what they're doing. They're proud of who we are. I think that's, my employees. They're, what they're doing and that they're happy with that and they're really helping these kids and helping these families.
Yeah, not only are you helping more families, but you're building the next generation of leaders.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you are presenting for the pitch
Yes.
night. And what is your pitch that you are wanting to do to expand?
I am looking to open another infant room so we can have 6 more infants. The community is in dire need of places for families to take their babies, infants. We've had a couple of new daycares open in town, but they don't take kids until they're 2. What do these families do with these children that are under 2? So I'm wanting to expand, open up another wing, a little room for that, 6 more babies, and then I'm wanting to purchase another van.
Okay.
So my van is full. I'm taking 11 kids now, and then next year I have 4 more that's going to be enrolling at Lapel. That is coming from my center, not only the people that's been calling me too. So I'll be able to fill that van too. So I'm looking to get another van.
So once you accomplish those things, will you be about maxed and ready to
Yes.
need to move to another location?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably by the end of this year, I want to get all this squared away and lined up, and a little bit of debt taken care of, and then we'll be ready to move forward with the next one. And it won't be as hard this time because I've already got my policies and all that stuff. So the worst part will just be finding the location and then just getting it set up. So hiring more people. So
Sure. So you have really transitioned a lot from doing it all to actually working on your business
right, that was a
and
hard
developing
step.
more leaders, haven't you, this
Yeah.
last year or so?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to just like let go and like say, okay, you guys got this. I'm going to go work on the business. You guys take care of the business. That's pretty hard for me.
Sure.
Because I've been doing all that before. But I've made that leap and we're working towards that and everything's going pretty good.
And there's that season where you start to step away and you're like, what do I do? Right? Because what I've done is I know what to
Absolutely.
do, but now what do I do to multiply it, to grow it?
Right.
And there's a little bit of a, I don't know, identity crisis as a leader, and you have to become, a different person and grow, and that's not easy.
Right. I'm used to getting up, my feet hitting the floor, and I'm going. And now it's like, okay, I'm awake. It's 5:30. I don't have to be anywhere till 8. What do I do now? What do I do with myself? And that's been a big change for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard.
So, Cathy, everybody has a why they do what they do. What's your why?
My why is because I love these little kids. I love watching their faces when they're learning something new. I love it when they learn to trust you and they come in and they give you a hug. And I love it when it's time to go home. And they love their parents too, but they're crying they don't want to leave because I've made a place that they don't want to leave. They love it there. I love seeing the parents come in and just they're confident. They feel good. They can just leave and go to work, and they're not worried about their kids. So that's my why.
Well, it comes out every time you talk. When you were presenting with the selection committee, your passion for kids and families and making an impact in their lives, and all the structure, all of the values, all of the ways that you make sure we do, it's very clear. It comes out because of that heart and passion you have for kids and families.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, Cathy, if somebody is interested in your services, where can they find you?
They can look me up on Facebook. They can go to weegiggleschildcare.com, and they can contact us through there. And yeah.
Awesome. Well, Cathy, thank you for being on with us today.
Okay.
And really excited about you being a part of the pitch night. So again, want to remind you, if you can join us on February 19th at 6 o'clock. There are hors d'oeuvres before at 5:30. And we'll have our 7 businesses pitching to win $25,000. And Cathy and Wee Giggles will be one of them.
Thanks for listening to the Flagship Podcast, sponsored by Pinnacle Systems. Visit our YouTube channel for the full-length video podcast, or find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. New podcasts are posted every month, featuring local leaders from Central Indiana. For more content, follow us on social media at Flagship Enterprise Center. Until next time, thanks for listening.